for 9 months. I watched everyone at my leadership retreat. 6 weeks, about 8 weeks black. She was there. Everyone around me was going black, but me, my downline was already going black. She had produced a black or two. I found myself stuck at purple. People had had their babies and come back, and I was like, what is going on with me? But I began to realize when my mindset shifted, my recruiting tactics shifted. So the people that I was attracting were not yet in my network. I was 23. I didn't have a network of anyone that could afford a $32 mascara with tax. So I started beginning to try different ways and trying to get everything that I needed to do. I'm a firm believer in growing your muscle. You got to work on your skill. We do 3 things in this business. We open, we share, and we close. If you're not getting recruits, you're not getting the sales thing, one of those 3 areas is lacking, and you need to build that muscle. Get into your books. Personal development is so important. You guys hear Amber screaming, or that's her answer to everything, because it can truly change your business. I began to learn things that I was saying was not attracting the people that I needed to attract to be able to build a business that was going to sustain. August, right after conference, we fell in love with this lake house, and I was still at Purple. We had gone to conference. I'm cheering on every one of my friends on stage, taking pictures of them, and I didn't realize that I had gotten comfortable at Purple is what that was. I got stuck because I was comfortable where I was. So I began to look around, and we found this lake house, and it was like 3 times the rent we were already paying. But I knew in order for me to push myself, I had to get outside that comfort zone. That's a whole total different territory that I was used to. We moved there. My husband agreed for the hour commute, and he would do it as long as he could. And September, a month after moving to that house, 48 hours to the end of the month, I decided I was going to run for black. And I messaged the girl, and she was like $5,400, still 48 hours, 72 hours left at that time. And I said, if you think you can go green, I can help you get there. We worked shifts. She was going to bed, and I was getting up. We were sending people to her link, getting everyone to sign up. Her and her sister, you got to have your buddy. You need a buddy that you can run with. Katrina Giska was my buddy. Me and her signed up at the same time. We ranked together. She got me. That is exactly what Adriana did with her sister Jennifer. She told her sister, I'm going for green, and her sister was like, great, let's do this. They started building their muscle, and they built 36 people in 2 hours is how many new people that they brought into their business. So it came from Instagram, videos. Those girls are some true hustlers. And when everyone that came in, the tactic was behind that was start your party, sell 5 mascaras. Right now. We don't think about this. You don't need your kids to come in. We're starting right now. They didn't know any different. They signed up. They did whatever she told them to do. You're a leader. You're a leader. When you get one person, you are a leader. And they're waiting on you to tell them what to do. That's it. We all come from employee background. What do? We wait for our employer to tell us what to do. They don't know that they came in and started a business. And you really shouldn't be starting a business. If you're starting a business, it's a hobby. You should be launching. Leaders launch. Business owners launch businesses. Use that verbiage to them. Tweak their thinking. It's all about the little things. We don't say, oh, I got a new presenter. They're all my business partners. We're in this together. I'm not willing to do more work than you're willing to do. Had Adriana said I'm not interested, I would have not been black that month. I'm not going to work harder for your business than you're willing to work for it. Yep. I read a book January. How many of you guys did my 3-day weekend that I did at the end of the year last year? It was like Kara Ramey and Jill Maxfield, all of them were guest speakers on that webinar I did. Yeah. That was my aha. I realized that I wanted to impact more people. Numbers don't matter in this business. It's about retention. I don't get excited when people tell me, oh, I have 35,000 people on my team. Great. How many of them are still here? But don't do that. Don't compare yourself to someone else's journey. That will be the death of your business. Me and Whitney's husband signed up 48 hours apart from each other. If I compared myself to her, I would have quit a long time ago. It's all about what you have on with your blinders. When I signed up, I was trying to stop surviving. When Whitney signed up, she saw longevity. She saw where she could be. I couldn't see past that. So you have to baby your people where they are. If they can't see what you're trying to show them, they can't see it. No pun intended. If they can't see it, they can't see it. So you can't push them to something that they're not able to see yet. It wasn't until I read Go for the No before my whole business changed. If you haven't read that book, it's great. He talks about going for the no's instead of the yeses, long story short. But if you just go with what you're satisfied with versus what you're hungry for, there's two totally different things. When you're satisfied, you will settle, you will stay comfortable, and you won't grow. But when you're hungry, you're going to go for it. Like Les Brown says, you got to be hungry. It's a saying, that picture going around now that says, being broke is hard. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is hard. Pick your hard. That's where I found myself in January. I didn't really know what next level was. My why when I signed up was $3,000 to be able to deal with my baby, to afford a babysitter to go back and forth to go see my sick baby in NICU. He was supposed to be born early. Well, that never happened. And I never created a bigger why outside of that $3,000 because that's all I saw. I didn't see longevity until I began to see people that I was surrounding myself with. You should not be the strongest person in your circle of 5. If you are, it's time to get some new friends. You're only as successful as the 5 closest people to you. I know all of you can do this. If not, you wouldn't be here. Whether you're white or black, it still took a yes. It took a step to take. This is a 12-month program. That's what I tell everyone. It takes 12 months to change your life. And every day that you don't work your business, your 12 months start back over. You don't get a day off. You don't get to slack off. You have to be prioritizing what's important to you right now. What are you willing to give up now to gain what you want later? I love you guys.